We are at the Tata Motors Design Studio in the United Kingdom, and with us today is Vivek Srivatsa, Chief Commercial Officer for the Tata Electric Division. Vivek, thank you so much for flying us here and flying with us here.
My pleasure.
So it's been a fantastic, I think, tour. We've seen your whole design studio here, spoken to the designers, Martin, and let's talk, of course, Curvv, right? The product we came here to see. You're entering into a segment which you've not been in, and it's a very crowded segment dominated by typical SUVs, if I could call them that. But you're coming here with something very differentiated. You're not going to offer only a SUV, or you're going to offer coupe and SUV, only coupe, which is only the niche product. Why?
I mean, if you go back, this has been the way we've got into the Indian market, right from our first few products more than 2 decades back to as recently as the Nexon in 2017. Then even the way the Harrier came out, not very conventional. The Punch, of course, redefined category code. So if you look at our, DNA or the way we enter markets, it's always been to come with a differentiated offering. And the state the brand is and the momentum we had, I think it gave us much more confidence to really disrupt strongly in this category. Like you said, it's a highly competitive category, and you needed to disrupt category codes a little bit to, make an impact. And that's been the thought process. What's important is, and I think as the design team has taken us through the journey today, while we made a bold decision in terms of design, it's not come at the cost of something. The consumer will get a premium design, which is a SUV coupe, but we actually have added a lot of practicality and usability inside. I won't be able to go into specifics now, but you'll see over the next few days how it actually makes a lot more sense to the average consumer to go this direction. So we are quite confident. I think it gives us the ability to disrupt the category as well as offer something more value to the consumer, both in terms of usability as well as design sensibility. Yeah.
So in terms of sales volume, since you said you're confident also, how confident are you of getting segment share? Would it be niche volume you're looking at within the segment, or are you actually going to go all out? And
yeah, we're going to go all out and get deep right into the meat of the mid SUV category. That's the intent. Our powertrain approach, our variating approach is to attract as many consumers as possible. It is a very, very wide segment in terms of price bands, in terms of the kind of customers buying cars, in terms of their use cases. So whether it is powertrain options or a variant hierarchy, it's very broad, and you'll see that with the Curvv we'll be addressing most of this breadth and depth in the category. For getting into such a big category, we have to make a very comprehensive entry. It's not just enough, having a product, but you'll have to attract the entire breadth of customers, and we'll be doing that.
Right. And so, when you get this volume, Vivek, I have to ask you, your dealerships currently, they seem to be under a lot of pressure in terms of the sheer volume, which I guess is a good thing. Of course, you're selling more, but in terms of service and also production quality, both of these are these things, high up on your priority list? Because we think, that's an area where you can certainly improve and grow.
Very much, See, I'll start with service. One of the biggest issues is, our, service bay, number has not really caught up with the sales number. We started expanding our service network a little behind the curve compared to our sales growth. We couldn't anticipate that, and as a process, putting up service centers is a little bit more time bound or needs more time than just increasing sales, right? We need to find locations, dealer partners, right, suitable layouts, etc. But we are catching up, and we already caught up and expanded our bay capacity significantly, and we'll be doing the same going forward. That itself will release a lot of pressure from the dealers. Today, there's so much pressure to turn around products or turn around the service job cards fast, so that you address the waiting list of customers. So there are some issues that creep in. once you kind of ease out that pressure, we are sure that the service performance will improve. In terms of production as well, we've had rapid ramp up, more than tripled our volumes in 3 years. We've added a lot of nameplates. We've added a lot of variants, multiple powertrain options. You have a Punch where we added an EV, we added dual cylinder CNG. We look at Nexon, we added EV, petrol, diesel. Similarly, in Altros, we have, petrol. We added CNG, we added turbo, iTurbo, and now iTurbo Plus. So
same with the Curvv as well.
Yeah, same the Curvv as well. So while the volumes have gone up, the kind of complexity in the plants also have significantly gone up. So I don't think many companies would have managed this. Ramp up itself is a big deal, and to add much more complexity to the ramp up has been very, very difficult for our production team and our backend team. But we are very, very cognizant of this, and we are determined that we will overcome it. Fundamentals are in place. We have a lot more happy customers than the few, customers who are unhappy with us. We are very, very conscious of that, and we want to expand, and maximize the number of satisfied customers.
Yeah. No, thanks for that. And it's a very frank, assessment as well. And on that same note, I know you're not going to be obviously telling us the price right now, but how would you position this in terms of pricing? Would it be a premium product? Because coupes are actually premium. If you look at even in the higher segment, the regular one is perceived to be, this is the standard model, and a coupe is the more premium. Given that you don't have two body styles, what's going to be your strategy in terms of the pricing there?
Our approach has always been to democratize features, democratize design. So this is, we'll price it to attract the maximum number of customers. That's the way we look at it, because at this point of time, we won't be satisfied just having a tick mark in a category. We want to obviously grow our volumes. This is one of a product which will take our penetration from, or rather our addressable market from 52% to close to 70%. So, and that enables us to unleash a lot of volumes as well. So it is a volume game, and at the same time, we have opportunity to democratize the design sensibility. So it'll be interesting, I would say.
I was just going to say that it's going to be absolutely interesting, because you're going to have a premium offering, but you're not going to ask for a premium.
Yeah.
So
I don't want to commit that, but it won't mean today we can't go premium route in any product. We have to be right in the center of customer consideration. More than ever, Indian consumer is very aware of, money for value, I would say. They're willing to pay money, but they need to have the value in the product. We are seeing it across categories in the automotive industry, but also across sectors. You look at other industries as well. There is growth, but the right products grow. So Indian consumer is very, very knowledgeable as always, more than ever, and we have to cater to him.
Oh, yeah, great. And I know you're short on time, so just the last question. After the Curvv, what's ahead of the Curvv?
Ahead of the Curvv, we've already committed the Harrier.ev. Hopefully, we should get it this fiscal year. We're not very sure, but hopefully we should be able to manage that. Of course, we have already showcased the Sierra.ev, etc. So that will be down the line. You must have seen a lot of mock-ups and all that today of Sierra. So that should be coming up next.
Excellent. Yeah. Thank you so much, Vivek, and looking forward to all the new products.
My pleasure, Sergius. Thank you.